You could say what you want about oil pulling. You could say it's not backed by science, or you could just accept the fact that Western medicine is for some reason just like itched in our brains. But the amount of testimonies I heard yesterday about not only this, but this toothbrush right here, don't come to my page saying it. I had a real monk. He came up. He's all, I'm not in my monk clothing because people will follow me. I was like, wow. And he was all, I've oil pulled my entire life. His teeth looked amazing. And he said, guess my age. So I guessed 40 because I was like, he's probably 50. I want to be nice. 71 pulls out his driver's license. I was like, everything you do, I'm going to do. He's all, well, oil pulling cleaned my gut. And I use everything natural. Multiple dentists and hygienists came, took a bunch of samples to give out to patients. They were like, well, yeah, I'm a dentist and I see the benefits, so I want to give some to my patients. Can I take a bunch? You sure can. You sure can. One woman came up and asked if we had the toothbrushes because last year at the expo, we did. She told us how her son is special needs and this is the only toothbrush that he will use. Another lady came up and said her gums used to bleed and bleed and bleed until she started doing this, and her dentist was like, what are you doing? And she told him, and he was like, that's awesome. Thing is, most dentists who actually care about you aren't going to have an issue, because if you're doing something extra, first off, it's not going to hurt you. Second, it touches your tongue, it's going to benefit you because there's vitamins in it. Another man came up and asked if we had the toothbrushes the first day of the expo. We did not have them that day. And he said last year he got one and he purchased a bunch of them and took them to his dentist to hand out because it's the best toothbrush he's ever felt. And he still buys them and uses them. There's also a man who came and said his daughter is a holistic nutritionist and said that she uses our oil pulling and that oil pulling could help with tinnitus because it's working out the jaw. There was also a neurologist that came, and I was telling him about the cinnamon ashwagandha one, and he said oil pulling makes total sense, especially because the tongue, the mouth, everything is all intertwined with the brain. And the benefits of it is 100% all connected. A neurologist, you know what? I didn't know exactly what he was saying, but I believe him. We also had a lady say that she does not brush and floss at all. Now, again, definitely not something Dr. Nanda would suggest. I would suggest, any of us would suggest stopping brushing your teeth and flossing. I'm still gonna do that. But she literally said, she was all, I don't brush or floss, as I just oil pull. I was all, her teeth looked great. It wasn't one of those people where you'd look and be all, I could tell you don't brush her. No. If she would have said that, I would have been like, man, girl's got white teeth. That's crazy. Now, these are just testimonies. This is not medical advice at all. But like I said, this ain't the page you want to come on hating about oil pulling, especially after that expo.